Yeah. Uh-huh. Finance is the oldest industry in the world, and we're disrupting its future. Welcome to Fearless Impact. I'm Molony, COO and co-founder of Deal Flow Xchange, a private capital ecosystem, redefining how money moves and who gets to raise it. So with Deal Flow Xchange, it's the capital provider reaching out to the opportunity and not the other way around. Let me take you on a journey of building the next unicorn while breaking into the boys' club of deal making. Good morning, good evening, whenever you're listening to this podcast. I'm currently in Sydney, Australia. I'm about to get on my flight back to Phoenix, Arizona, pack up all my belongings, and move officially to Boston in order to start our building of our headquarters for Deal Flow Xchange. This is a pivotal day for me because I have been patiently waiting down under to get my green card. And it came sooner than expected, which is incredible. And I'm sitting here so excited, but at the same time, it's bittersweet knowing that I won't be coming back to Australia for a very long time. And I think there's a couple of reasons. I don't envision us expanding to Australia anytime soon. And the other part is I know that this doesn't feel like home anymore, just because I know where I'm going with Deal Flow Xchange, and I love to be around people who understand entrepreneurship and they understand the sacrifice and the drive and the desire. And Australians, we do have that here, but it's rare to find. It's not, you have to go into the cities, you have to be around the hustle and bustle. And that's what I love about other countries is you can find that entrepreneurship in really cool places like Portugal. And everyone knows on my team that I am really excited about exploring more of Europe to figure out where my home life will be. I don't feel like it'll be in Boston because I just don't see myself building a family there. But I am beyond excited for Jesse and I and the DFX team. This year, we will be getting together everyone on shore and also a great human that has just joined our team in Europe to really do an incredible campaign launch for DFX, but also it's going to be incredible to have everyone face to face and just really show each other how dedicated we are to this mission. And this mission of making capital more efficient and more affordable is bigger than ourselves. And that's what I love so much about our team is it's just organically come together in such an incredible and inspiring way that Jesse and I, and if you don't know Jesse is the founder of Deal Flow Xchange and our CEO. Jesse and I are every day gobsmacked by the ability that our team has to take their own initiative to keep driving this ship forward. Yes, we do a lot to support them, but without them, it would just not be as special. Like it is so special, the culture. And I take real responsibility in making sure that energy stays out during our crazy growth trajectory. So what is happening inside of DFX? We're currently really focused on our internal communities as well as our private labels. What is an internal community? It's really everything that's happening inside of our ecosystem in one place. So for example, real estate. There are so many subsectors under real estate. Developments, commercial, land, multifamily. But what we're doing is we're gathering all of the real estate deal flow that is out there and putting it into a DFX community, which is led by the DFX team. And so we have facilitators that jump on a pitch tank event and they lead through that community in what deal flow, in how that they can support with more educational aspects. So there's going to be some exciting educational parts for specific communities where we get on industry experts, thought leaders, incredible service providers that are a part of our ecosystem, and they're going to be providing value. Everything that we do inside of DFX is, does it provide value, and is it building the ecosystem to be more humanized? Everything a part of the platform right now is how do we make our touch points more personalized during the whole deal making process. And these internal communities are going to help the entire ecosystem, including the private labels. So a private label is just a branded application of the DFX platform, but all of the deal flow is inside of there, meaning that they can come into the DFX feed and still their investors can search through the entire ecosystem. What I'm really excited about throughout this journey is getting a lot more potent with our pitch tanks. We're taking everything to a whole new level this year, and pitch tanks is something that we're going to become the best in the world at facilitating really niched events. So typically we were running these early stage events, and now we've broken this down into our facilitators having their sub industries. So just to give you a highlight of what's happening for this quarter, we have Melissa, who will be running us through a health tech pitch tank event on the 21st of February. And then we have Corey from Galactic Ventures, and he's going to be hosting an AI native applications pre-seed to seed rounds, as well as we have Medissa, who will be doing B2B SaaS, Melissa again, but focusing on women's health tech. And then we have Chris, who's going to be focusing on clean tech. Now, you might be wondering, how can I get involved with these pitch tank events? Well, we host office hours where we have Jesse, our CEO, take us through what's happening inside of the platform, really exciting things that he's moving the needle forward with inside of DFX, and then we do networking at the event. So any of those calls, you can always reach out to our team, as well as our partnership and revenue calls. That's always hosted by our partnership team. We will be rolling these out in different verticals. So the next one that I'm really excited about will be M&A, mergers and acquisitions, how to buy a business and how to sell a business. Now, that is something that we will be hosting an event with an upcoming private label called the ISCP, iGlobal Forum, independent sponsors and capital providers. They're actually holding their annual Miami event this March. If you want a discount to the event, I will drop this in the show notes. This is really exciting because there are some of the top family offices that go to these events that are actively looking for deal flow, which their private label, their capital providers can then see all of the deals that are inside of their community. But what this community does an incredible job at is having one-on-one in-person meetings at their conferences. And for people that are raising capital, this is what moves the needle forward. And I think not enough people in capital raising talk about how pivotal the right relationships are at the right time if you plan your event calendar out accordingly. These iGlobal Forum events are for you if you are looking at buying a business through the independent sponsor route. And I'm going to leave it there, but you do your own research and you'll see how high caliber this network is. And it's been around for 17 years. They host events all and up and down the East Coast and also in London as well. What I wanted to dive into next is the next stage of DFX, where we're going to be on the iOS app, and how Jesse and I will be going over our product roadmap. Not to mention, through LinkedIn Growth House, our outreach strategy, we came across an incredible human to really build out our engineering, our IT side of DFX. He is going to be coming in as the director of engineering. Not only is he incredible at his job, but I found out that he also has done an MMA fight. And for me, I love that our director of engineering is such a goat that they have talent in mixed martial arts. I love boxing. He's also based in Boston. So Jesse and I just had this just appreciation moment for how all of these chips on the table just keep falling into place for us. But the roadmap is really going to be very innovative. What Jesse is releasing this week as far as the interactive map on DFX, where you can put your deal on the map, literally, there is nothing in the world that is out there that is like this. And so we're going to continuously keep pushing boundaries in a very old school industry of raising capital, finance, deal making, breaking into the boys club. But we're going to do it in a way that is actually bringing people together globally, which is what really excites us and the team, is the fact that you could have a deal listed in Alaska and a family office in Monaco can be connected to you. So it's very much that LinkedIn effect of being able to search for the right deal, the right sponsor, the right opportunity globally. And that's right, when you're headhunting, you go onto LinkedIn, right? You're always looking at the best talent. Same with capital providers. They're always going to be looking for that right deal that fits their investment thesis. And we're giving them a way for them not to be solicited, which is huge, especially if you're a capital provider listening or an investor or an angel. You know that your inbox is filled with all of this noise, and this noise is coming from a little bit of desperation. I'm not gonna lie. We've all been there. We've all, gotten data. We've found lead lists online and we've started emailing. What you don't realize is you're not doing your due diligence of really understanding, is that investor right for you? And I think that's what Jesse and I have spoken a lot about recently for our seed round is we're not just interested in taking capital, we're interested in taking strategic money that also has the ability to open doors. They have the ability to give us advice. They have the ability to know where our business model is going and connect us to the right, whoever that person is, right? And so I think that when you are going out and you're raising capital, what Deal Flow Xchange does is it changes the energy of raising. Because if I'm going and I'm emailing an investor from a lead list, it's putting the investor in their power. Whereas if an investor reaches out to me, there is a different equal energy exchange, because now I know that this investor is interested in what I have to offer. Whether the capital happens or not, this is a valuable connection because he has seen something that has perked his interest, whether it's in the devil is in the detail, whether you've posted a pitch video, whether it's, the returns that your deal has to offer. And this is what I think that what we're doing is going to change the world of raising capital, because all of a sudden, globally, we're going to be able to make capital more efficient, more affordable, but more effective. And I could go on about this for years, but I do have a flight to catch. And I do need to finish packing my bag. I want to leave you with this. If you are out in the world and you're listening to my podcast, A, I appreciate you so much. But B, if you want to be a part of a community of disruptors, come join us, because we need people like you that have the mindset, the grit, the determination to make a difference in the world. And I am so incredibly grateful for the community that we've built thus far. And my focus is to keep growing it. And that's the whole reason why I have this podcast, is because I want for people like you to understand our mission, our vision, and also I want you to be a part of it because it's so special when, like, I just got to have another conversation with one of our DFX insiders, aka affiliate. He was doing such an incredible job. We're now offering him equity inside of DFX and the opportunity to join our internal team because we're like, you get it. That's it. You get it. You have everything that we are looking for a DFX team member to join our company and be one of the first 50 employees. Like, this moment for us, we love just sharing the behind the scenes of everything that is happening because there's so much happening all the time. So yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Please rate this podcast. Please, 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 and share it with a friend. And you'll be hearing a lot from the DFX team in Q2 of this year. They're going to be coming on and doing their own interviews. They're going to be getting their private label partners to really showcase what it's been like for their journey of launching their own application through DFX, as well as we're going to be doing an education series that's going to go live on the platform. So thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Yeah.